Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Akmal bin Makno, together with our group members, which is Wan Ahmad Shakir, Nabil Aiman, and Hazim Zulkafli. Today, we would like to present regarding the air quality in a university building for HVAC Green Technology subject. I will start with the introduction. Based on past studies, research have found that it is difficult to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Transmission of virus easily occur in enclosed areas due to poor ventilation in an enclosed space. Poor indoor air quality also can expose occupant to the chemical and the other concentration of pollutant. Therefore, the study was completed. The objective of the study is to measure the level of indoor air quality parameters such as particulate matter, volatile organic compound, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, temperature, and also relative humidity in Factory 3, Faculty of Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering Technology. Next objective is to study the types of HVAC system used in the study areas. And the last one is to associate the relationship between indoor air quality and thermal comfort at Factory 3 FTKMP. This is the building design where Factory 3 is located at the back of the Technology Faculty. Next, this is the layout of Factory 3, where the study area was divided by zone. This study was conducted at Zone 5, where Makmal Teknologi Autotronik, Bengkel Inovasi and PSM Penyelenggaraan, Bengkel Inovasi and PSM Hatchback 2, and also Corridor. Next, we will go to methodology that will present by our next group members.
Okay, so I will share with you about the methodology. So for this investigation, we use two main methods in assessing the air quality in the building. First, occupant survey, and second, EVM environment monitor. We use Google Form platform and blast it to all student FTKMP and academic staff. While EVM, we borrowed from UTM laboratory to run this investigation. So these are equipment that have been used for assessing the air quality. Firstly, we use indoor air quality sensor IAQ sensor model 3M EVM7 environmental monitor kit. And second, the long-term portable laser distance measure model LV66U/LV77U. So this is our general procedure during this investigation. Firstly, we measure the dimension of room using portable laser distance measurements. The length, height, and width can be measured accurately by using the laser equipment. Next, we identify equipment in the room that produce heat, such as number of lamps and the monitor. And finally, we measure the data for 3 minutes using EVM every 10 times 10 feet. So next, the limit guideline. There are limit guidelines that we use as our reference. All indoor air quality parameters measurement must be compared to the acceptable limit. The research was following the standard by ICOP IAQ 2010. So these are the list of the limits guideline. Next, I will pass to my friend to continue the topic. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nabil Aiman. I will present about the occupancy levels and activity via questionnaire. So from the figure, it shows that the vote automatization at 23, out of 106 respondents, 32% of the respondents were feeling slightly cool, which is the most votes from the survey respondent. However, 28% of the respondents will vote that they were feeling a natural sensation in their space, which is a normal sensation. Then 26 respondents, or 24.5% of 106 respondents feel cold in their space, and 5.6% of the respondents feel cold in their space. And meanwhile, the thermostation votes for slightly warm and hot were 4.7%, 2.8%, and 1.8% respectively. Okay, then the figure, the figure show the level of satisfaction. 6 out of 606 respondents at zone 5 based on the temperature. Scale 1 until 5 was used to indicate the level of satisfaction, where from the lowest is satisfied to highest is dissatisfied. So based on the graph, the respondent was not satisfied with the temperature in the working space. 2 respondents stayed very dissatisfied, and 2 more respondents stayed not satisfied with the temperature. Meanwhile, only one respondent is satisfied with the temperature. Okay, next for the activity level, 5 out of 6 respondents feeling neutral, while 1 responding were feeling slightly cool. So from the table, we can see that the highest people percentage of dissatisfied for respondent 5 were the highest, which is 31%. This is because the low explosive clothing that respondent wear. The next, the equality in specific zone. Okay, for carbon monoxide, the highest value of carbon monoxide is at Bangkok University PSM2 with 40.2 ppm, and the lowest is at Bangkok University PSM HVAC with 6.3 ppm. Next, for the carbon dioxide, the highest amount of carbon dioxide is at student corridor at 13.8 ppm, and the lowest was at Bangkok University PSM2 at 8.5 ppm. Next, for the particulate matter, the acceptable limit for particulate matter is 0.5 milligram per meter cube, microgram per meter cube. So based on the graph above, the amount of particulate matter within the range for every location. The highest amount is at Bangkok University PSM2 with 0.0012 microgram per meter cube, and the lowest at Magma Technology Ultrasonic with 0.0002 microgram per meter cube. Then for the average temperature for Alfredo is between 23 degrees Celsius to 24 degrees Celsius. So the student corridor at 23.7 Celsius, lecturer corridor at 23.2 Celsius, and the middle corridor at 23.5 degrees Celsius. And the last one is the relative humidity. So the acceptable limit for relative humidity is 40% to 70%. So however, the relative humidity for every location is above the range. The highest amount is at Mama Teoria Ultrasonic, and the lowest is at Bangkok University PSM2 with 80% and 71% respectively. So next, I will pass to the next presenter.
Thank you, Muhammad Nabil. My name is Muhammad Hazim bin Ahmad Zulkafli. I would like to present about the comparison zone. So for the comparison zone, 5 variables are being compared for every 6 zone. For the first variable, which is CO2, zone 3 has the highest mean that sits 446, and zone 5 has the lowest mean that sits 11.3. Next, for the TVOC zone, zone 1, 2, 5, and 6 record 0 value. Meanwhile, zone 3 and 4 has 6.5 and 7.2 value mean respectively. After that, the particulate matter record the highest in zone 2, which is 8.3, and the lowest at zone 6, which 0.007. For average temperature, the highest is zone 5 with 22 degrees C, and the lowest is zone 2 with 20 degrees C. For relative humidity, zone 2 and 3 has the highest value. Okay, next, for the relationship between IAQ and thermal comfort. The table display the comparison of zone to see the relationship between the IAQ and thermal comfort. Only zone 6 record majority of them use 0.5 CLO. For the activity level, all zone record 1 MET. So by using CBE thermal comfort calculator tools, it shows that only zone 4 and 5 feel neutral sensation and record PPD below than 10%. Other zone record higher than 10% and the sensation are slightly cool and cool. Okay, next, for the type of HVAC used. The building in factory 3 use water cool chiller system or chill water system. The location of chiller system is in factory 4 and the cooling tower is on the rooftop of factory 3, and AHU is at the level 2 of factory 3. The function of water cooled chiller system is to reject heat, and that was absorbed by the refrigerant in evaporator. So water is used as secondary refrigerant to distribute the cool temperature from chiller to AHU, and AHU transfer the comfort temperature to every zone. Okay, next. For the green HVAC invention on the IAQ building. Green HVAC invention, green HVAC is important because it can reduce the energy consumption, improve air quality inside the building, and prevent the release of toxic gas into the surrounding environment. Okay, next. The implementation of IR 4.0 technology in IAQ monitoring. IR 4.0 is important because it can enhance a product energy efficiency, flexibility, quality, and personalization. Additionally, IR 4.0 helps to identify the lower greenhouse gas emission. As a result, waste reduction and resource conservation can both be improved. Okay, next for conclusion. From the investigation, the result has found that the Indoor Air Quality Act Factory 3 is not satisfaction. So the IAQ need to be improved. Everyone has the right to breathe in a clean air. Okay, so that's all from our group. Thank you.